I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Ghostland. Ghostland.
Yep.
2018.
2018. Yeah, they originally called it Incident in a Ghostland, and then they when they released it, they just changed it to Ghostland. I don't know why they did that, but
Probably because it's a hugely long title.
that is so.
To fit on a, on anything really.
What are those called? Marquees?
Yeah, Martyrs. Yeah. Incident at Ghostland. It's kind of like a German dictionary full of like words that are that long. I can say that too because I have German experience.
All right.
So there we go. Sorry, all you Germans out there.
Well, this is quite the movie, isn't it?
Oh, it was disturbing enough to make Mrs. Axmaster get up and leave.
Yeah, she couldn't. It was. Well, I just got to say quickly. Okay, so it's directed by Paul Laugier.
Pascal.
Sorry,
Laugier.
what did I just say?
Paul.
Oh,
Pascal.
His
Laugier.
friends call him Paul.
His friends call him Paul. We call him Paul because Pascal's kind of,
Yeah, Pascal Laugier. So, but it's funny. Before we get into this,
sounds like a designer.
yeah, he probably
Maybe
is.
he makes sandals in his spare time.
He makes awesome movies. I can tell you that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So, but yeah, when I was watching this flick, I was like the whole time I was thinking, I have not seen a movie this intense since the original Martyrs. And sure enough, he's the fucking director. We just looked up a little history there, and that makes total sense because Martyrs, at least in my opinion, is a fucking awesome movie, and this movie is like right up there as far as
Just in the disturbing zone again too. Yeah. Martyrs was disturbing as well. So.
He knows how to play on your feelings. That's for sure. So there we go. So cast.
Yeah. Cast. We've got Crystal Reed as adult Beth, Mylene Farmer as Pauline, Anastasia Phillips as adult Vera, and then Emily Jones as young Beth, Taylor Hickson as young Vera, Kevin Power as Candy Truck Woman.
Yep.
Also known as Alice Cooper clone.
Yeah.
And Rob Archer as Fat Man.
As the Fat Man. So, wow. Well, where do we start with this one? We probably shouldn't give spoilers away for this movie. I think this is one that you need to see, though.
Yeah, you got to watch it. If we give the spoilers away, it'll completely ruin it.
Yeah. So no spoilers, but the synopsis quickly. It's pretty much just a mother and two daughters, and their aunt passed away, and I forget where it takes place, but they're obviously moving.
Yeah, they're moving
into this place
farmhouse. It's kind of like a it's like a fun house of dolls and weird things and
like they're not giving anything away because it's all in the trailer, but obviously when they're in this house, they get attacked by a couple assailants, also known as the Candy Truck Woman and the Fat Man, and then it's just the happenings after that. So
the house reminded me of a place that what was the villainess in Dead Silence, Mary something or other.
Oh,
would live
with
all the weird decorations and like it looked like it's kind of like a granny would live there from Bugs Bunny with all the old stuff and dolls and everything everywhere.
The house is a character, on its own.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, and that I really like how like we just got done bitching about Delirium, about how they made like that huge place. They didn't really show any of it.
Yeah.
And it's the exact opposite for this house. I mean, he really makes it look big, and it's creepy as fuck. Like they did a great job for this, like the designs and the set designs. And if you don't like dolls, then this is not the movie for you.
That's part of it. That's part of the thing for Mrs. Axmaster. She because Dead Silence is like her most. She doesn't like to watch that movie because of the dolls.
Yeah.
But the other part is what's going on with the girls, So
and we can't. Yeah, and the. I mean, I want so bad to talk about this movie, but it's just something. If you give even a little bit of it away, it'll ruin it for you. Because it's just there's a lot of what do you call it, like plot twists, I guess. You think one thing's happening, and then it's like, so. But we don't want to say too much. But man, oh man, this is if you watch this movie, it's an intense movie, and there's some scenes that are hard to watch. Although he does do, I mean, he could have made this movie a lot harder if he wanted to, but I think for what's happening in this movie, I think he
knew it was hard enough.
Yeah,
it didn't have to be any harder.
Yeah, so he didn't raunch it up, which makes this movie even better because, I mean, you get the gist of what's going on and these poor girls and what they're going through, and I mean, you don't have to, dumb it down and show everything, you know, and he does a great fucking job of it too. So, yeah, I don't know, it's just.
The villains are kind of classic villains too. Like, I mean, he picked the right guys. You know, Fat Man's pretty bizarre. All he does is grunt. He doesn't say any words.
No, there's one scene too. I know Mrs. Axmaster yelled out loud, and it wasn't like a scream. It was more like a whoa, like that. And I think I did the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's but again, we can't say nothing, but it'll happen, and you'll shit your pants like we did when we were watching it. Like this. He doesn't use a lot of jump scares, which I like too. I think there was a couple. The one mirror scene was pretty funny, but I like how he does it because he doesn't really give jump scares. He just turns the volume up when some intense scenes are happening.
Yeah,
and it works. It works. And the acting in this movie, if there's anything to be said about this movie, the fucking acting is fantastic. These two girls, Crystal Reed and Anastasia Phillips, are fucking money in this movie. Like they kill it. Really, they make the movie with their acting. There's a lot of screaming in this movie too.
Actually, Taylor Hickson's young Vera, Anastasia, is the adult one,
right?
Which is good. She does a good job too.
Yeah, like they're.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. There must have been a lot of gargling with cold ice water and stuff after for the throats because there was a lot of screaming in this movie. Like a lot, but it's just it. I don't know. Just every part of this movie worked. You know what I mean? It didn't get silly. And again, we can't say anything about it, but I don't know, man. I didn't know a whole lot about this movie. I did a trailer review for it so long ago that I kind of forgot about it. And then, but yeah, I'm glad I watched it.
The creepy thing about it too is that it's something that has happened and can happen.
Oh yeah.
And they played on that. You know, Candy Truck Woman is just creepy. Like, you know, it's just creepy performance there for sure for Kevin Power. So,
yep.
And I don't know, like everything, even the set that in the truck, it reminded me of. For some reason, it reminded me of the way things are in like Leatherface movies with all the stuff hanging in the truck and everything. Like it had a lot of, you know, really classic horror elements to it.
Yep.
And definitely it sits with you, gets under your skin, and stays there for a day or two because you sort of think about the movie after it's over.
Yeah.
It's not something that you just watch and go, okay, that was, you know, pretty spooky, okay, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like it has staying power for sure.
Oh fuck. Yeah, so, well, if you can find this movie, I would definitely watch it. But again, don't you won't be laughing and having a good time through it. So
now, Pascal Laugier did a good job.
Fuck yeah.
And he makes some killer sandals in his spare time as a designer. Sounds like a designer to me, Pascal Laugier.
He must be.
Or maybe perfume.
Yes, that. Yeah.
Eau de Terror.
Eau de Terror.
Pascal Laugier.
I'd buy it.
I probably would. Yeah. We were probably wearing it after we watched the movie.
I know.
Just sweat and fear and adrenaline. So,
the smell of fear.
What would you give this rating on this film, Mr. Happy Wicks?
I'd have to give it an 8.5. Anyways.
Yeah, I would give it like 8.5 myself. Actually, 8.5 or 9, maybe. You know, it's pretty up there for intensity, anyways. For sure.
And the girls kill it with the acting. So I mean
It's not like the scariest thing you've ever seen. It's just it's intense and uncomfortable.
And it's relentless.
And it's relentless and it does its job. It's what it's meant to do.
And there's a couple scenes where you want it to end, but it just keeps going. and it just
Yeah.
makes it more uncomfortable.
You're like, oh, thank God it's over.
And it's,
Oh, no.
oh, it's not over.
It's
and it's
not
just
over.
more intense. He knows what he's doing. And he obviously, he wants you to squirm and feel uncomfortable. And, well, like you said, Mrs. Axmaster couldn't even finish the movie. So
And that doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
She usually, she's pretty much, whatever, that wasn't scary. That's, that's usually her response.
Yeah, so
But this made her get up and leave.
he did something right. So, well, I mean, if you like these kind of movies, so, but yeah, I don't know, definitely a strong 8.5 for me. This is one of the better movies I've seen in a while. That is this kind of section of the horror genre. So, but yeah, I think it's great. So.
Just going to go online and order my bottle of Eau de Terror.
Eau de Terror, yes.
By Pascal Laugier.
8 to 10 weeks delivery.
Yeah.
And that
And
delivery
it comes in a
charge.
candy truck with Fat Man and candy truck woman.
With the Jeepers Creepers horn. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, anyways, yeah, definitely check this movie out. It's going to be called one of two things. It's either going to be called Ghostland or Incident in a Ghostland. It's some reason it's got two titles. So, check it out. It's on video on demand, so you can find it. And definitely watch this. I don't know if this will. It probably might come to Netflix. Who knows? So, but you'll be able to find it. We found it and watched it. And if you're lucky enough to see it in the theater when it does get released, I would go see this, and you can squirm with everybody else in the theater too. So, but and very quickly,
Don't hold popcorn because you'll spray it
oh,
all over.
easily. But and very quickly, we're this close to 500 subscribers. So I think we're at 480 the last time I checked. So we're right there. So almost. We'll have to think of something special for 500. I don't know what, but maybe we'll have fireworks in here or something. Cake
with people popping out of it.
There you go.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason, yeah. Oh God.
That'd be
Anyways, guys, definitely check this movie out. It's called Incident in a Ghostland, and yeah, it's pretty fucking intense. So, and yeah, I don't know.
Until then, I don't have any final comments.
No final comments?
Not really, no.
All right.
I'm just kind of digesting Candy Truck Woman, aka Alice Cooper.
Quite something.
Strange.
So, yeah. Anyways, guys. All right. Thanks. Check this movie out, and well, you definitely
Will stay scared.
with this movie.
Yes. Mary Shaw.
Yes,
That
that's
was
who
her
it
name.
is. Mary Shaw. Yes. Check that movie out too.
Yes.
Dead Silence. That is a fucking creepy movie.
That's
too.
another one too. We'll do some another time. But
Absolutely. All right.
I think this is Mary Shaw's summer house
It
that
could be.
Ghostland took place in.
Definitely could be.
Anyways.
Okay.